up, everybody? This is me, Anthony Crawford, coming at y'all from inside my car. I have a video response for Alberto. He left a question on one of my videos, and I thought it would be an interesting topic to talk about. Basically, what he wanted to know is how to get a good live bass sound, coming through the PA system. Let's say like if you're in a small club, a big arena, small arena, if you're outside playing or whatever. In other words, how to make sure that your bass sounds good coming from the house and your amp. So I'm gonna give you two possible scenarios on how to get a good bass sound coming from your amp and from the house. So what you're gonna do is usually on modern day heads, heads nowadays have DI outputs built in them. What you're gonna do is, if you're coming straight out of your DI output from your head, no DI box, usually you're gonna see a switch, and it's gonna either say pre or post. Switch that switch to pre. The reason why, well, the difference between pre and post is when you switch it to pre, the sound engineers, they are going to be getting the raw sound of your bass. When you switch it to post, the sound engineers are going to be getting the raw sound of your bass and your amp. So any kind of EQ tweaks that you make on your amp, they're going to be getting that as well as your bass. But for this for this tip, switch it to pre. So, and after you do that, unplug your bass amp. So just unplug the speaker cable or whatever. So now what you're going to be doing now, you are going to be listening to the house. That's it, not your bass amp. And tell the sound engineers to dial in your sound. If you need more lows, if you need more highs or whatever, they are going to dial in your sound. So now when your sound is dialed in, now you have a good sound coming out of the house to your liking or whatever you want. Now go back and plug in the bass amp and dial in your sound, EQ your bass or whatever from the head. Dial it in the way you would usually dial it in. So now you have a separate mix, so to speak, going to the house, and you have it EQ'd according to the room, and you like the sound, and also you have your own mix coming out of your speaker, your cabinet, and you have that tweaked to whatever you want. So basically that's it. And if you switch it to post, like I said, they are going to be getting your EQ sound coming out of your amp, and all that might not be a good idea all the time, because every room sounds different. Every room, every arena, every club, it just sounds different. So you want to make sure that you have a good sound coming out of the house, and also make sure your sound is sounding good coming out of your cabinet. So you're gonna have two mixes, so to speak, one for the house and one for your amp, and it should sound good. The next scenario, let's say like if you're using a DI box, basically I think DI boxes are automatically pre, if I'm not mistaken. They may have pre or post, but I think that the output of a DI box is pre. And all you're gonna do is just unplug your speaker and do the same thing. Make sure that the sound is to your liking, to your personal preference coming out of the house. Listen to the monitors, listen to the house. And technically, you probably can't hear the house that good if you're on stage and you're trying to get a good sound, but still you can get a good feel of how the house sounds. It's just standing behind the speakers. You can still hear the bass if you're sound checking. And once you do that, just plug back in your speaker, and dial in your sound on your speaker. And so that's it. That way you can make sure that your bass is tuned and your sound is generated for the room, pretty much. So I hope this helps. As always, I have more videos coming soon. I may not be able to make video responses or get to everyone's question really fast because of my schedule, but I will email you, and I will post videos up to as many topics that I can think about. Also, I have more lessons coming up I've been getting a few requests for bass groove lessons, so I got some more of that stuff coming up too. So stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe. Also, go to my Facebook fan page. That's facebook.com/Anthony Bass. Peace.